Countless Sydney school children from the 1960s to the early 80s will remember the Rotolactor, a popular location for school excursions, up there with the Port Kembla Steelworks, Old Parliament House in Canberra and the Hexham Oak Factory. It was touted as a miraculous new technology that could milk up to 2,000 cows twice a day at the historic village of Meagle near Camden. After closing in 1983 and falling into disrepair, a controversial development plan for the site sparked a Save Meagle campaign to preserve the village's historic character. But a state government planning panel has now approved the rezoning of the site, opening the way for an ambitious development that includes 350 new houses and a tourist precinct. The director of Southwest Developments, Ernest Duper, has pledged to build a microbrewery, distillery, 2 restaurants, a farmer's market, children's farm, vegetable garden and a hotel with 20 to 30 rooms. With Mirvac building the houses once rezoning is complete, Mr. Duper wants to turn the Rotolactor building into a function centre with the adjoining creamery building, next to Meagle Railway Station, as the brewery. He expects the restoration of the heritage buildings and tourism development to cost more than $15 million and take 2 years. Every single building gets restored, Mr. Duper said. We're fantasizing about having concerts. Given we've got our own train station, we don't see why we can't compete with the Hunter Valley. The plan includes an outdoor concert amphitheatre for 8,000 people and a lemon grove. The Rotolactor Dairy was one of more than 160 dairies in the Camden-Macarthur area in the 1960s. With increased urbanisation and changes in the market for milk, local farmer Tony Biffy said there were now just 12 dairies left in the area. School children visiting the Rotolactor were told it was the most modern milking machine of its time, with a rotating steel platform that allowed cows to be automatically milked while they were fed. But in a local oral history, a former executive called it a mechanical nightmare that regularly ran off its rails. It also proved to be an inefficient way of feeding cows. Camden Park Estates sold the dairy to another local farmer who closed the Rotolactor a couple of years later. The mayor of Wallodilla, Judith Hart, said that after years of opposition by some residents, she hoped the approval of the new development would attract tourists to Meagle. While most of the Rotolactor would need to be removed, the hope is the creamery could be turned into something wonderful along the lines of Annandale's tram sheds. It's a really interesting old area, Councillor Ha said. Now that it's approved, I really hope these buildings get restored and become something that we're really proud of.